Good morning, everyone. Beth here from CornerPiece Studio. Welcome. It is a beautiful Monday morning here. The sun is shining after a bit of a rainy weekend, and more rain to come, I guess, this week. So I want to welcome you here. If this is your first time here, welcome. I'm thrilled that you're here. If you like what you see, please press my watermark in the lower right-hand corner and like and subscribe. If you have been here before and are returning, I'm thrilled that you have come back. I just like what you see, so you can see some more things coming up on my channel. So I brought my Sunny Bee journal here. Like I told you, this was a journal that I was going to start on my birthday, and I did. And I'd like to show you a little bit of what I've done, and to also show you what you can do with cards. So, greeting cards. You want to use them in your journal and whatnot, you can use them. So this is my 365 journal. I have a little notebook here that I created that I write in daily. You can see that I have the dates in here for the months. And I just do one little statement from each day in it. And it's in the front pocket here. The one I did last year, it was tucked in as part of the pages. I wanted to see how it would be separate this time. So I did a separate little journal, and it's working out pretty well. I like it. So here's my cover. I just want to show you some things that I have put to my cover since you last saw it. I had some bee charms. I sewed one here. I sewed another one here. And I had some honeycomb. These are from a friend of mine named Michelle out in Oregon. I'm thrilled to have those and put them on my journal. And I also had this dream catcher that I tied to it. So there's a couple little things that I've done. I'll do different things along the way. Oh, actually, I'm going to do one right now. I have this hamsa hand. I love that. It's a hanging charm. So I want to clip it. So you got my big pin here. So I want to clip it to the base of the pin. So let me get that open. Put that through there, and it's on. Look, it's on. So dangles are really easy to come by. If you have old jewelry, that's where this came from. The dream catcher came from. This I found at, I think it was Michael's. And I put it to this. And actually what I can do, I don't like it being so long. So I'm going to, maybe, my hands don't want to work at the moment. I'm going to take this off of here. Maybe because I'm left-handed, it might work better if I use my left hand. There we go. I'm going to take it off and go through and clip it here to shorten it up just a little bit, because it was just a little too long. There we go. There we go. Now it's hanging a little more nicely. There. I like that. I like my charms and my dangles on it. Just something a little fun to look at and to play with. Alright, so let's see what's going on here. I have, like I said, this is my journal that stays in here, my daily notes. Here are some birthday cards that have been given to me this year. And here is a Mother's Day card that I bought from my mom. She passed away a year and a half ago. But I saw this and I thought of her, so I picked it up. I'm going to put it to a page to make an extender. See here, I have a short page. The other side of it is right here and folds out. So this short page, the way to lengthen a short page is to get something and put it to it. Now this card was like this, just like that. And I noticed that it was glued here to make the front a little thicker. I took the glue apart and pulled it out. And it has a couple of sticky things on it, but they'll get... Sometimes you can... I peeled off most of it, but still a little bit. However, I'm just going to leave it. I'm just going to leave it. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to glue this part of the card to that tab. And what it's going to do, it's going to make a little pull-out. So I can do things here and maybe just flap something over that just to keep it a little more personal. And then when you turn it over, it will also extend out, and you can... That's how to just add some pages to your book. So you can just add to it. So I'm going to just put a light pencil mark. Excuse my arm. I'm sorry. I'm going to put a light pencil mark where I want it to be glued. And being that it's going to get used a lot, I'm going to put... a little conundrum here. I'm thinking maybe the tape. Put some tape here and glue on the edge. I think that's what I'm going to do. I have some double-sided tape here that I'm going to use. Let's roll it out and cut it. So I hope everybody's had a good Mother's Day weekend. Happy Mother's Day to all of you mothers out there, and anyone else who is acting as a mother, because you're not necessarily all mothers, but you are acting as mothers to some people out there. We come in all different shapes and sizes and forms. Okay, so you notice that the tape didn't go all the way to my line. I'm going to put some Fabri-Tac here. Yep, I heard from my kids. They're kind of far away, so, but I did hear from them. I'm going to just spread that out a little bit. Okay. And bring this back. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back to there. And press, oops, and press it down. Oops, oops, oops. Gotta pick that up. Oh, it came out of there. I can fix that. That's not a problem. Okay, I'm going to flip this and just press this down. So there we go. It is adhered to the book. It's not going anywhere. My little piece of ribbon, however, has decided it's going to come out. So what I might do is just clip it and glue it. I'm going to clip the ribbon there and give it a little spot of glue right here. It's Fabri-Tac, and that's fabric. Fabri-Tac is great. It holds paper to paper and fabric to paper and all kinds of stuff. I like using it. It can be expensive, so you use it sparingly, but it works, especially when you really need it to hold. So there, that's in. Oh, that matches. It goes green to green. This is a green envelope from a card from my husband for my birthday. So now I can pull this out like that. Actually, let me put a tab on there. I need to find my tabs. Be right back. Okay, I have a tab punch. I found this 2-inch tab punch on, I think it was Amazon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick the paper in it, stick it all the way back, and punch a tab, just like that. And then you take it and fold it in half. There. I'm going to use some Yoo-hoo glue, Yoo-hoo, I don't know, whatever. I'm not sure what it is. Alright, I just know I like it. It's a good glue. Let me find my glue pad here. I use old catalog. I get this catalog from Uline, and I use that as my glue to glue on, so glue doesn't get everywhere. Alright, here I'm going to put this tab to this. There we go. She'd like that. Now let's see. There we go. Now it just makes pulling out a lot easier. Just simple little things. And you don't have to do that. You can also, let's see, get another piece of paper here. I got lots of little scrap papers. You can take a piece of paper like this and just cut it to the width that you want. Fold it. And there you have a tab. Now, if you don't want those square corners, you can just round them a little bit with your scissors, and you have a tab. You can glue the tab to a page, just like that. So you don't need these fancy fun punches and all. I just treated myself to it because I wanted something a little different than what I had been doing. So there we go. The tab is on, so this will pull out and work very nicely. And you turn it, and you can pull it out, and you cover over this with paper and make it what you want. Make it what you want. And what I will do here is I'm going to take a piece of paper and just make a flip up so it'll cover all that, so that's not totally visible to everybody, because that's just for me. Just for me. So, alright, let me also show you some things I have done in here. Like I said, this was the envelope from a birthday card my husband gave to me. So, there's that. Isn't that pretty? That's some of my artwork. So, I put the envelope here. I'm not sure what I might do. I might cover this with paper and then clip it up here for a tuck down, or clip here for slide in. Or I might just leave it so I can put things in like this and close them. Hey, probably will do that. If the envelope opening was not, if the envelope opening, was not as deep as this, say if it only came to about here, that makes it more difficult. So then I would definitely add paper to it and make a new opening on the envelope. This was a napkin from from my little party I had with my dad. We got a cake and took it to him, and celebrated my birthday with him. So that's a napkin that we had used. Now here's the page I created on my birthday. This came off the package from this tiny, from this tiny hummingbird house my husband bought for me for my birthday. And that's what I wrote about here. And I took a picture of it, and I go to Walgreens, or you can go wherever you get your pictures, and have them make 2x3s. You get 4 of them on a regular size piece of photo. So I did this. I did that, and I glued it to here. This was a little key card pouch from the hotel where we spent. My husband took me away for a night for my birthday. So I kept the little pouch that they put the keys in, the room keys in, and I painted it and put that to it. And then in the pouch, I put the business card, both business cards from the birdhouse maker in here. So I can keep it. And this card tells you instructions to how to, the best place to hang it and how the best way to care for it. So there's that. And there's a little bit about my birthday. And it says, "Happy birthday. Here begins a new 365 journal as I travel around the sun again. Love this process. 4/27/24." And then I had some extra space. So this was a piece of the wrap off a favorite soap that I get. Lemongrass eucalyptus. I love it. It's very, it really wakes you up in the morning when you're in the shower. So I used that to make a little pouch for a tag. I had tags. And then I wrote a little bit about my birthday on the back of that tag. And this was a ribbon off of something from my birthday. And then here I took some brown paper and just glued on 3 sides, put it down and made a pocket. Put on some stickers and things that I had, and put a couple things in here that I like. I also made journaling cards a while back. I used strips of paper to cover the back of a piece of paper, and a book page, actually, cover the back of a book page, and then I did a little stamping on it and put some stickers to it and made a journal card. So those are a few things that I have done in here so far. Oh, one more thing. I brought this over from my other 365 journal. That's my writing board. You put it in behind your page and it makes it more solid, because it's hard to write on things where you got a lot of different things sticking up. Like this bow makes a bulk on the other side. So it's still there, but it makes it a little stronger to write on when you want to write on it. So those are a few things that I wanted to share with you. I will be adding my cards to here. Let's see. This one is from my aunt from my birthday. Hang on, I want to see something. Ooh, that's another one of those cards. Watch. See, this is one of those cards that has that fold over. So you just very carefully peel it up and just guide the process with your fingers and find out which way it works best. And remember, if you make a mess on it, you can always, and see, I found it so I can pull it up better now. You can always cover it over with paper to fix it. Just gently guide it. Gentle as you go. And some are a little tougher than others. This will offer you more writing surface and more pages when you put it into your journal. It's okay, hang on, I'm going to pull it out. Doing it under the camera is not easy. There we go. There we go. Didn't come off as nicely and neatly as you wanted. That's okay. You tear off the extra stuff that's there. Just neaten it up a little bit. And you can always cover over it with washi tape or whatever. And still have the card. And this I will, let's see, I still have this. I'm going to put this tab on here so I have it when I put it in the book in another spot. And this is cardstock. You can use regular paper. It's a little more sturdy if it's cardstock, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be cardstock. It could be regular paper. It could be a piece of paper bag. It could be an index card. Whatever you have on hand is what it could be. So this will go in here. Let's see, where might I want this to go? I have another short spot here. So I can put this to here, like that. I have more of that tape. This is double-sided tape that I have gotten. Yes, I do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a piece of double-sided tape down the back of this. And that's going to stick it to that page. This double-sided tape is great. Some people don't like to use tape because it bleeds through. I'm just, eventually over the years, I'm just hoping that doesn't happen. You can use a glue stick. You can use the Fabri-Tac, whatever you have on hand. You can use your regular glue. If you have a white glue, you just use a regular white glue. Whatever you want, whatever works for you, because you don't need to go out and buy special. Use what you have on hand. You can even just staple this if you want. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Let me get a pencil. I just want to put my corner so I see where my edge and my corner is. Oops. I need to put my board under that because it's going through under something else. Okay. Now let's take this back off. There we go. Taking off the back. I had a little trouble seeing it. I'm going to turn this way so I can line it up better. There's that. And that. There we go. And we are stuck to the paper, and we have another pull out. Isn't that nice? Another pull out. So you can press it on from the back side. It's not totally squared. That happens. And with tape, you don't have any wiggle room. What you could do when you use the tape is add a little glue to it, so you do have some move around room. But I didn't have any move. I didn't do that. So it's up to you how you want to do it. So there we go. There's another page I've done with a card. Now this one, I'm not doing it right now. I could put washi tape to one side, put it in, washi tape to the other side, put it in, then I have it. Or I can just glue it or staple it here and have it this way. I'm not sure what I want to do yet. So these two cards are going to wait. So for today, what we did is I showed you how I put a card into my book to give me some added pages, and it tucks in and tucks away. Got one of those and two of those. And I also showed you some things that I did for my birthday. And one little thing that I did in here to, as a little, oops, as a little validation for your day, or just a little thought to remind you. I put a sticker on here. It says, "Do something today that your future self will thank you for." So if you have stickers, and so you can use an index card to make that. It's just whatever you have on hand is what you use. And this was a paper bag my husband had wrapped around my Valentine's present, and I kept that because he said I couldn't leave it blank, so I needed to art on it. So he did a little art on it for me, for me. So I figured I'd put that in here. So, well, there we are for today, folks. Thank you. I'm sorry it was a wee bit of a lengthy one, but I just wanted to show you some things that I do. So I hope you all have an awesome day. Happy Monday. And I'll see you again on the next video. Bye for now.